I'm the chair of Friends of Longford Park, so Longford Park's just over there. It's on the border of Chorlton and Stratford, and it's a beautiful park. It's a beautiful big park, lots of trees, lots of space. We are going to be putting in a Heritage Lottery Fund bid, for a lot of money to bring that up to a better standard. So there's tennis courts there. They need to be completely relaid and improved. There's a place called Pets Corner there, which I'm involved with as well, and it relies totally on voluntary donations to keep going. People love it. There's goats there, and chickens and rabbits, and ducks, and a cock. But it's really hard to keep that going with no money and not enough volunteers. So it'd be good to have in that park in particular a volunteers coordinator. There's a scouts group that meets there. There's an allotment group there. So there's a lot more we could do there. And I think now we're talking about putting the BMX track in, which would be great. Low maintenance. Kids will be able to do BMXing, getting exercise. So there's plans afoot. It's a great park anyway, but it's just getting more money and doing more with it. I mean, it's very, very different because you've got pockets of working class areas and lots of it's middle class, and there's really not. The beach road is a fantastic stretch of lots of bistros and little cafes and pubs around about. Lots of quite a few pubs here, so it does have a very strong sense of community. It's also maybe the flip side of the same coin, has a very high crime rate. It's got one of the highest burglary rates in the country, if not the highest. So people come here because they know there's stuff to be nicked from here. But it is a special place. It is a lovely place to live. The people are great, although a lot of other people would say, oh, they're pretentious and stuck up, and it's not like it was. But people always say that. And now just over there you have people coming doing their radio controlled cars, which is what you can now hear. But there you go, can't win them all. Those woods just there, which is known as Chorlton Ease, EES. I love trees. I find them sort of comforting, and this is a human thing. It is. They've done research on this. People who can see trees out the window in a hospital get better quicker than people who can't. That's a bit of research in the 1970s. So trees have a calming effect on people, and I love to. That's why we're here, because it's a 2-minute walk, and then I let him off the lead there, and it's great to be in that area. I think that's why house prices are still high, because you've got the woods they'll never be built on, and then just a bit further over is the Mersey, which goes all the way to Liverpool. Well, I think we need youth clubs again, which they used to be, and the councils have been so hammered by cuts that the youth workers have been sacked. The parks are good. They need to be better. More done for wildlife, more sort of ponds around the place. But you've got to be careful because young people might go and just vandalise them. So we need to keep young people engaged and involved. I'd like to see less litter. There's parts of the areas where I walk where there needs to be litter bins, and there aren't, and they're not going to put them in because the litter picking, the rubbish collection has been subcontracted, so they're not going to now accept a new bin somewhere that's not on their original contract. So it's complicated by those things. But the way to improve these areas is just to invest a bit more, especially in young people.